Much has been said and written about how Destiny 2 doesn't run at 60 FPS on the PS4 and Xbox One, especially on the PS4 Pro, given how it has a GPU that's twice as powerful as the base PS4. As we explained in our initial analysis, the reason why Destiny 2 doesn't run at 60 FPS on the PS4 Pro is really down to its archaic CPU. But now Destiny 2 in 60 FPS is possible. But for that, you're going to need to shift your platform preference over to PC. And to be honest, what an amazing PC port it is. The console versions were looked after by Bungie. However, Activision decided to shift the PC version under Vicarious Visions. This turned out to be the perfect move by the big publisher, as the PC port of Destiny 2 is by far the best version of the game. Let's take a look at the PC requirements first. The developer recommends an Intel 3.4 GHz Core i5 2400, or 3.5 GHz Core i5 7400, or an AMD 3.6 GHz Ryzen R5 1600X. And on top of that, an NVIDIA 4GB GeForce GTX 970 or 6GB GTX 1060, or the AMD 8GB Radeon R9 390, along with 8GB of RAM. These are largely modest requirements. However, in order to avoid any sort of bottlenecks, our test hardware consists of an NVIDIA GTX 1080 Ti, 16GB of GDDR4 RAM, and a Ryzen 7 1700 CPU. This build should easily enable us to render the game at every setting maxed out. Speaking of settings, the graphical settings of Destiny 2 are pretty vast. You can change everything from overall graphics quality, texture anisotropy, ambient occlusion, motion blur, anti-aliasing, texture quality, foliage detail, environment detail, character detail, shadow quality, depth of field, foliage shadows, lighting shading detail, local light shadows, and wind impulse. There's even an option to render the game at a native 4K resolution, something that even the PS4 Pro cannot do, since it uses a checkerboard 4K technique, and unlocked frame rates. Performance, as expected, was rock solid, and we faced absolutely no trouble at all. Destiny 2 runs like a dream on the PC, and it's a testament that the developer gave the PC version more love and care than the console versions. Speaking of the console versions though, it's interesting to compare and see how close the PS4 Pro build comes to the PC version. Of course, frame rate is halved on consoles, but from a quality standpoint, the PS4 Pro does look pretty decent overall. Core assets seem to be similar, although foliage quality, along with the texture quality, is higher on the PC. Even the jaggies, which were apparent on distant objects such as fences on the PS4 Pro, are almost completely gone on the PC thanks to the better AA solution. The PC version also benefits from better character detail and light shading detail, making it stand head and shoulders above the PS4 Pro version. Overall, the PC port of Destiny 2 is the winner. Should you have the hardware, you absolutely cannot go wrong with Destiny 2 on PC. Higher frame rates, better rendering resolutions, superior visual effects, and graphical effects all make the PC version the best place to play Destiny 2 on. It'll be interesting to see how the upcoming Xbox One X will stack up against the PC build, but given that it'll most likely run at 30 FPS as well, just like the PS4 Pro version, we perhaps know who's going to come out on top of this comparison.
Holiday is inbound. We need that ship off the field.